What's up, everybody? First and foremost, John, that's yours. I appreciate this, the sub. Link up with me on Instagram, and we'll get it sent out to you as soon as possible. It might be Monday. I'll be out of town this weekend. Yeah, Father's Day float trip. I'm excited for it. I'm sure a couple of the buddies are that's coming with my little brother. Destined Rivals. I finally hit a restock. It was kind of intentional. We know when they're going to restock our local Walmart. But this was the first time I actually went. We actually changed our plans around a little bit this week in order to be there right after a restock. That was really the intention. We got there as soon as she started, MJ Holdings employee, as soon as she started restocking the shelves. So we sat there for about an hour. I talked in line with one of the guys, and I ended up picking up got a few of the 3-pack blisters. A single ETB. And we've got the Cynthia's Garchomp box, which my son wanted to open one on camera, but I think he's just a little too young for that. So he just ripped into his. It's pretty cool. I like the promo. I think I'll definitely keep the promo. Probably both the full evolution line, to be honest. I have the Shining Fates. Yeah, I have the Shining Fates, the shiny evolution in a PSA 10. So I think I'll definitely keep those. I like Garchomp. We'll start ripping into it. That last PSA submission, it was rough. I do have another one coming back. It should actually be here tomorrow. Funny enough, we might still be here. Well, I might still be here. I might miss it. But regardless, next week's video will be the reveal of that submission. That's the submission where I have my own cards. I have about 35 of my own cards and a handful of cards from a friend. One of my friends from the Army, his son collects. He has a collection, and he recently started getting into grading. They don't trust the process. He doesn't trust the process of PSA themselves, but they do trust sending the cards to me to send in, which I think is pretty cool. Right? I think it's really cool. The only thing I don't like is if the grades don't come back, and maybe it gives me a bad image rather than the card quality. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. All right, these are our promos from our Cynthia's Garchomp. This product, I actually didn't see anything about this product prior. I didn't see anything about it. It was more of like a surprise. We get 2 Destined Rivals, 1 Journey Together, and 3 Paradox Rifts. Dang. Let's run our Paradox Rift first. See what we get. We have a Remoraid, Minum, and Armorogue EX. Armorogue. I do sleeve every single holographic card, even if it's that little Remoraid right there. So I'm gonna set those aside and sleeve them. One day somebody will want these cards. It doesn't really matter what opinion somebody else has. But I know for a fact that somebody one day will want these cards. Like, all my Sword and Shield cards, all of my bulk from Sword and Shield, was sold for like $2,000, and I sleeved every one of the holos. Same with that. Every reverse holo, every holo, regardless of the quality, rarity, I sleeved every one of them. And sure as shit, some fella that sells on TCG Player was looking to buy bulk. I didn't go with any of these companies that trade you store credit for bulk, because honestly, it would have been a ripoff. I probably would have gotten like maybe. Oh, there we go, nice little Swablu. I probably maybe would have gotten two booster boxes. Like I said, maybe that's being generous. But I doubt it. I doubt it. I like that one. I like that a lot. Do we grade it? Eyeballing the centering looks good from top to bottom, left and right. I don't see any marks on the tops like this one has. This Palkia's got that little mark right there at the top. Generally these would too, and that doesn't have one there. This might go. This might go. All right, here's our journey together. I only ripped like 5 of these packs. Like the past few sets, I haven't ripped any. Like I haven't ripped much product for at all, and it's kind of sad. This is really one of the first bigger rips that I've been doing, aside from the new MetaZoo, right? Which we did pre-order. Oh, all right, ends Reshiram. I'll take that all day, any day. All day, any day. We did pre-order Torrential Tides from MetaZoo. 6 cases, same as our base set. We got a little edge wear on this side. But that's really cool to have in English, regardless. Set that up there. That's a hit. 6 cases. 6 cases. Man, I go all over the place. We got 6 cases of Torrential Tides, same as MetaZoo base set. And I'm thinking this time the best way to sell these cases I've seen from the last set is by selling it as sealed cases. I think I maybe sold like maybe a dozen booster boxes, maybe 1 case as like onesies and twosies. But as far as the bulk of it goes, it all sold as cases because of that booster box, the Alt-Art booster box chase. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do the same. I'll rip 2 cases open myself, and I'll use those as a whatnot show on the day of release only. And nothing. I'll do a whatnot show on the release day only, and then the rest I'll put the onesies and twosies on the website. I'll probably buy a handful myself as well to get my my sealed collection going. Let's do this booster box next. Let's rip this bad boy. Sell onesies and twosies. I'll probably buy a couple myself. But the majority of the boxes, probably the other 4 cases, I'll be selling as sealed cases. Because again, that's the way it sold. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, if I didn't buy the rest of the booster boxes myself, they'd probably still be sitting on the shelf. So there was a lot of hype for MetaZoo right at the relaunch. And then it kind of just slowly died down, and it's looking like it's happening again. The hype is climbing again for Torrential Tides. And to be frank, nobody gives a fuck about the Flex decks. that's kind of it's kind of shitty because I pre-ordered so many Flex decks and nobody gives a fuck about them. So that's a cool book. I have been collecting these books as well since the beginning of Sword and Shield. We're trying to look at these juicy cards right here. This is what we're looking for. I like that Ho-Ho. Ethan's Ho-Ho. I don't know, man. You got that Ethan's Ho-Ho. I want to say this is right there. That's our hit for the set. Is Team Rocket's Mewtwo. Pretty sure that's what it is. Let's keep this going. Here's our promo. And as with any other set, these promos are going to be very abundant in a slab. Whether it's PSA 9, 10, they will be abundant. Oh, don't make me give up. I'm not going to give up. Yeah, I hope the sale of the Flex decks, MetaZoo Flex decks, I hope those go well. These, I like these. They have a different texture completely. It's clearly glossed rather than the matte finish that they normally are. I like these. I like them. I might send this guy in. Looks slightly heavy left. We got a white spot in the corner up here. I probably won't. Probably won't. Here's our packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Energies. It's our sleeves. Dice and damage. Definitely going to save the box for storage. I love using those ETB boxes for storage. If anybody wants that, go ahead and take that. Let's see what we got on this next. I might not do the 3-pack blisters. Maybe save it for next week after the PSA reveal. Oh, we got something good already. I see that texture. Oh, Team Rocket's Giovanni. Dang. Dang. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. Not for skimming over it. Next pack. The next submission that I have coming back, the reveal for next week's video, I do have a lot of the Japanese cards that I got, which includes the Paldean Wooper, the Meowth, and what was the other one? Oh, Iono's Wattrel. Iono's Wattrel. I had 10 of each promo. I gifted 1 or 2 here and there. So I don't have 10 of every one of them. But pretty close. 9 and 8. see what we got on this guy. Ooh, Clam Pearl. All right. All right. Zamazenta. I like this one a lot better than some of the other rares. Just looks better. Yeah, I think it's a good sign that that we have Team Rockets sitting around. I'm pretty sure if I go back to Walmart today, there will still be some packs on the shelf. During the restock, there was some 151, but the guy ahead of me was just rock hard over the 151. And the lady didn't even put them on the shelf, and he approached her personally and was like, I need those 151s. just raging over them. Oh, we got something back there too. Metagross. Trying to think what else is there that I'm getting into. Weiss. We have the couple Weiss cases for Nikke coming. But I mean, I think that was a mistake also, because I haven't sold a single one of the original Nikke boxes that I have. So why am I think that's going to be the end of Weiss for me. I don't understand why I would keep buying Weiss product for it to just sit on the shelf. Nobody's going to buy it. I mean, at this point, it's like whatever I do have of Weiss, I'm going to put in storage for the long term, because it just doesn't make sense. Is that really the only? No, we got these two. The reverse hollows seem more subtle than they normally do. Maybe it's because I haven't ripped a pack in so long. Could be that. It could be that. Come on, give me something good. Nope. Oh, one of my buddy's daughter has been getting into Pokemon super hard. I'm talking spending about a little over, well, almost 2,000 cash, the rest trade for the evolution sets from Prismatic. And it will be hers. It will be going in her collection rather than the actual parents. But I still think that's kind of insane. It's kind of insane. See, what would be the best way to do this without destroying everything? I always have trouble ripping these. Always. Yeah, they're a little hesitant whether to get them for her or not, because the way my wife puts it is she's kind of like I am, and whenever we're not satisfied in a hobby, we jump to another hobby, which I agree. That's definitely how I am. But if you go pretty hard in a hobby, it's going to be kind of like less of a chance that you're going to fade out of it. That's the way I see it. Because if you're 100% invested into something, that's it. You're staying for the long haul. All the slabs from our last PSA submission, the majority of them, like over 50 of them, stayed in boxes up on the shelf. And they're not going anywhere for a long time, only because it doesn't make sense to. Actually, no, it's about 40 of them 40 of them stayed in the stayed in boxes in storage because it doesn't make sense to sell a card. If it costs what, $20 to sell, I'm not going to sell it when it costs that much to grade it. So I filled one of my displays with the metal ones that I wanted and a bunch of others that I liked. And only 17, 18, only 19 of those slabs went on the website. It's not too many at all. But they were definitely the higher tier slabs. And that would essentially cover the cost of grading and a little extra to put back into more submissions or even sealed product. I have been saving quite a bit down the road in hopes of getting distribution. And again, I think we have a solid shot of getting distribution with one of the 3 larger distributors. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean we'll be getting a lot of product, but I'm fairly confident in this next bear market that we will have distribution with one of the 3 bigger distributors, and that would hopefully open the doors for not just Pokemon, but other things like one of my friends has been wanting to see Dragon Ball Super. So hopefully that comes with it. But Pokemon definitely is what I want to see the most. It's what I grew up on in Indiana. Speaking of that, it's my cousin's birthday today. My cousin, actually, he's the one that gifted me this playmat. This is the Pokemon Regionals playmat. So it's not one you're just gonna find on the shelf. You might be able to find it on eBay for like $80. But Rocco, happy birthday! Happy birthday! I'm getting old. These ones are a little bare. A little bare. My son wanted to open his Cynthia's Garchomp box on camera. And we sat here. I was up for it at first. We sat here and I was just like, maybe next time, dude. Maybe next time. So we just sat here. I let him open his box up. He didn't get anything too crazy, actually. Actually, he didn't get anything good, really. Just a couple standard EXs. He's got a binder filled with all kinds of stuff. Old MetaZoo, new MetaZoo, Pokemon. I have to get a separate binder for his Minecraft cards because the kid's all about Minecraft. He loves Minecraft, and when we saw the booster or the bundles on the shelf, he had to have them. Oh, look at that! Team Rocket's Persian EX. I'm about it. All right. Ooh. Is it spicy? Centering looks a little heavy, right? Yeah, it's heavy. That'd probably be a 9 at best. Tell me that doesn't look good. Dang. My buddy's daughter I was talking about, she pulled the standard Team Rocket's Persian EX. That's spicy. I like that one. Oh, that was almost last pack too. This is our last pack. Out of everything, shit. All right. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Ooh, that was almost a mistake. Maybe we got a hit in here for it. It's a standard EX, I bet. Yep. Rapska EX. Not terrible. We got a couple really good hits. We got a few really good hits. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, this is our evolution from the premium collection. So again, I'm going to keep that one. That's a nice one. That's spicy. Yanma, Clam Pearl, Team Rockets, Giovanni. Team Rockets, Wobbuffet. This is our promo from the ETB. Definitely, if you're selling these on TCG Player, you've got to pay attention to your stamp, because there's been plenty of times where I've almost gotten rid of a Pokemon Center exclusive versus the standard. Now here's our Enzreshi Reshiram. This is really cool. The best part is the quality is really nice, and it's in English. It's kind of generally it's just the Japanese you're gonna find that are in really good quality, but sometimes you get. I would actually consider these error cards because they're in good quality in English. There's our Swablu. That's what we got aside from our standard EX cards, which are just as common as rares. That's it. That's really it. At next week's video, it will be the PSA reveal. And right now I have two more orders at PSA. One is all MetaZoo Super Rares from the new, Alt Arts. All the MetaZoo Alt Arts from the new MetaZoo. The one after that is a bunch of other MetaZoo cards, some Pokemon thrown in there, but the big one from that second one that's at PSA now is that there are the 5 Rat Kings from TMX Comics and Cryptid Keeper. Yeah, I believe it's Cryptid Keeper. I get Catching Cryptids and Cryptid Keeper. I get the names confused. But they were bought on Whatnot, and then since my guy lives in Canada, he's like, hey, it'd just be easier if I sent this to you, TMX, and go ahead and put it up for auction. Put the proceeds towards your charity, and that's pretty much, I'm going to follow suit with that. I bought 5. Did I buy 5? I bought 5. I bought 5 of the Rat Kings, $20 each. Then I sent those off with that submission to PSA. They're going to get graded, and then I'll set them up on auction one at a time with the same thing. All the proceeds going to Laughing at My Nightmare, the same thing that TMX does. So that's really it. We've got MetaZoo coming up. Torrential Tides. The Flex Decks should be here within a week, actually. Should be here really soon. Nikke, 2 cases, sealed. I think those would also sell better sealed cases because I believe they come with promos and a playmat in the sealed case. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know. Because I really don't know. This is going to be my first time with the case of Weiss. So that's about it. Hey, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and maybe one day we'll get Daniel on here and do his thing. Yeah, maybe. Thank you for checking it out. Check out the website, mesocollects.com. Got some big hitters on the website. Slabby patties, some sealed product left, not too much. Check it out and let me know.